Hey, it's James, Father's Rights and Resources, hashtag how I got custody. This is a video about the greater than argument. You know, the sign greater than, less than, when you were in elementary school, 8 is greater than 4. Okay? We're going to talk about that. Just a reminder, my phone number is in the link in my bio. Is in my bio. There's no link. There's a link to Instagram and YouTube. My phone number is in my bio. If you're lost, don't know where to go, don't know what you're doing, and you have a question like, how do I fight? How do I get ready for trial? And all these things that take hours and hours to answer, you should get a consultation with me. So you can go to the Instagram link on TikTok, or if you're on Instagram, or once you get to Instagram or YouTube, under there is my flow page link. I can't do it at TikTok right now. I don't have enough followers to just have the link there. But my flow page has my rates, a bunch of free stuff there, and some other information, ways to contact me outside of my email and all that stuff. Anyway, this greater than, less than argument. If you're a dad going into court, even a mother, in my flow page that I talked about, that you can find, that I talk about all the time, and only like 5% of you ever go look at it, and it's juicy nuggets and jewels of information that you need to help you fight for your life with your kids. That's why I tell you guys only 1% of you really care, because you don't even look up free stuff that's out there because you want somebody to come knocking at your door with Amazon delivery. Here's full custody. Here you go. Special delivery. Like somebody's going to do it for you. But in my flow page, I have a section called Must See Information. And it's science, data, scholarly papers. One of them is a scholarly paper with 110 expert witnesses signing off on it. So you could walk into court with 111 expert witnesses saying 50-50 parenting plans. At the very least, kids need that to maintain a healthy relationship with their fathers, and mothers can use that on their side. But those things also show that children automatically suffer when a father's not in the home full time. The link to the Fatherhood Initiative and all the data and stats that they have about absent fathers create this problem and that problem. It says when a father's not in the home. So that means when the father's not in the home full time. So if I'm going to court, I'm going to say this: Your Honor, all the science and all the data shows, I got it in Exhibit 1, 2, and 3 in my paperwork. You see it right there. Scholarly papers, statistics, data from the government, data from these research groups. All the science and all the data and all the common sense in the world tells us that children suffer when a father's not in the home full time. They're more at risk for teenage pregnancy, drugs, alcohol abuse, suicide. They're in danger. Their safety is in danger because men are the better protectors because we're bigger and stronger. Pedophiles target children who don't have a strong male threat or protector, or male protector. There's a famous pedophile did an interview. They said, what kind of children do you target when you're looking for kids? He goes, I don't target kids. I look for the family. If there's a strong male, there's a strong male who's a threat, I don't go near him. If they're a God-fearing family and they go to church and they're an intact family, I don't go near them. This was his list. So you have a petite single mother walking around with 3 kids. The pedophile's drooling over the opportunity to snatch one of those kids. Men are the protectors. You don't hide behind a wife when a thief breaks in the house. You hide behind the dad, the father, the husband, right? So we can cut that bullcrap that men and women are equal. We're not. We're not equal. We don't equally do the same thing. We have equal value in the eyes of God, and we have intrinsic value as a human being, but we're not equal in what we can do in our roles. And the father's role is greater because what's more important to a kid? Nurturing and hugs from the mother, or being safe from a predator? Safety is number 1. Nurturing and love and affection, that's up there. Number 2 is male affirmation. And then there's love and nurturing and stuff like that. But nobody can say there's something more important than the safety of a child and their safety and well-being. And the father provides that. So, that being said, children are in danger when a father's not in the home full time. And this woman doesn't even want to have 50-50. And we've got 111 expert witnesses, these psychologists that wrote and signed off on this study that said 50-50 parenting plans are better. So I'm telling you, Your Honor, 100% of you, 111 expert witnesses, these psychologists that wrote and signed off on this study that said 50-50 parenting plans are better. So I'm telling you, Your Honor, 100% of you, 111 expert witnesses, these psychologists that wrote and signed off on this study that said 50-50 parenting plans are better. So I'm telling you, Your Honor, If you do anything less than 50-50, that causes a danger to the child or children. So the children are in automatic danger or harm or an at-risk category. You need to understand that. And actually, all society already knows this. They're saying, "Step up to the plate, dads. Look at the kids in the inner city who are gangbanging. Look at these kids in the suburbs who are out here, you know, smoking meth and or whatever. These 90% of these kids don't have a father in the home. So my kids are in danger if you don't give me custody or at least do 50-50. Now, if you take the kids away, now here's my point, and you need to thoroughly understand this and be able to spit it out in court. The court needs to make findings of facts before they do anything. They need to make findings. Oh, you have a mental illness. You can't see the kids. Or you're dangerous. You can't see the kids. You're on supervised visits. They can't say, oh, well, you have a charge against you, or the mother's claiming you're. Let's go investigate to see if you have a problem. In the meantime, we're going to treat you like you're a monster. That's backwards. That's anti-due process. And none of you guys ever stand up for that because you're too scared. Oh, I don't want to tell the judge what their job is. That is your job. If you're your own attorney and representing yourself, that's what attorneys do. They tell the judge what their job is. They tell the judge what the rules are. They remind the judge what the law is. That's what lawyering is. Come on, you guys, you need to use some freaking common sense. Your lawyer goes in there, just like the sports analogy. If you're a quarterback on a football team and somebody hits you late or spears you or punches you in the groin at the bottom of a pile, or they make a bad call. They say somebody was out of bounds and they didn't call it a touchdown when they were in bounds. Your coach will yell at the referee and cuss them out because they made a bad call, or say, look back at what you did. Look at the replay. Your lawyer is the coach of your team, which is a team of one. Your lawyer should be telling the referee, the judge, where they got the call wrong or what they have to do or what they have to look out for. How come we can cuss out a referee in something that's as measly as a sport that in the end doesn't have major significance, but your lawyer won't tell the judge what his job is when it comes to your life with your kid? See how stupid this is? I'm sick and tired. This is why I don't play around with excuses. I cut to the chase. I'm sick and tired of the excuses. Well, my lawyer won't this, my lawyer. I can't make my lawyer. Yes, you can. Fire them. Do it yourself. Well, I can't. I've never been to law school. Okay, I got thousands of people who are construction workers, painters, people who don't like to read or write that put on their own trials for 3 or 4 days. Now, what's your excuse? You punk little sissy coward. Stop making excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. I've been listening for 23 years. How many days do you listen to your kids making excuses that they can't make their bed or wash their face or flush the toilet? You're going to let them make excuses for 23 years? I'm not listening to you children out there who want to make excuses that you can't grow some balls and fight for your kid. So you have to make this argument. Your Honor, it's all the science shows that it's automatically dangerous for the kids to not have a father around. If you take me away, that's automatically dangerous. So you need to make a finding as to what's more dangerous than that. You need to make a finding of what's dangerous about me being around the kids that's worse than my absence. When I'm gone, they're automatically in danger. Kids who have a dad who's a pedophile or rapist or an abuser, they should be protected from that dad. But they're at risk because they don't have a healthy dad in the home. So they're automatically in danger. But there's a greater danger of him being around because he will abuse them. You know, the Flint, Michigan water. Flint, Michigan has dirty, poisonous water. A parent might say to the kids, look, don't drink the water. You're going to have to wait until payday. I'm broke until payday. In 2 days, we're going to go down and get some jugs of water at the grocery store. So we're going to have to go out without water for 2 days. So going without water can cause you to dehydrate. You know, there's people out there who've dry fasted for 10, 15, 20 days. So it is possible to survive. It's not that 3-day thing is bullcrap. But for the sake of this example, you could say the danger of the kids hydrating, there's a danger of them being dehydrated or being sick or tired or whatever, but they could tough it out. The greater danger is if I give them water. So there's a greater danger in giving them water. So it's an analogy like that. If you take the dad away, that's dangerous. So if you're going to do that, you need to say the dad himself is more. You need to make a specific finding. I'm an abuser. I did that. Not hypothetical, not just in case. The court is not allowed to make just in case